Welcome to uKnowva online tutorials. In this video, we shall understand how to configure late mark rules. Every organization, to ensure punctuality amongst its employees, has different rules and regulations for late comings. All these rules and regulations can be configured in our uKnowva HRMS as well. To configure the uKnowva HRMS late marks plugin, click on your profile picture in the top right corner of the page. Go to uKnowva configuration. Click on Plugin Manager. In Plugin Manager, type the word late in the search box and click on Go. You will see the late marks plugin displayed. Click on the plugin. It will show you the configuration page of the plugin. Over here, you can decide if the plugin is published or not. Unpublishing a plugin would mean that the configurations made in the plugin will not be applicable to the employees. Always ensure that the accessible to is kept on all. Applicable to should also be kept on all or do not select any group. If you want to exclude a certain group from the late coming rules and regulations, input the user group of that particular user or input the user's name. This can be used to ensure that the management category in your organization or the trainee category or the contract category need not have the same rule for late comings as the rest of the employees. For now, I am not excluding any of the users. Next comes the part of late marks rules. Here you have to decide what would be considered as late marks. So, if the first in time is greater than 9:30, according to this rule, if an employee comes any time after 9:30, he would be considered as late. You can also have further plugins, further configurations on this. For example, you can have that if their total in time for the day is less than 4 hours, it will be considered as late or half day, etc. For now, let's keep one rule, that is, if the employees come after 9:30, it would be considered as late. So, if an employee comes at 9:30, what should happen? First is inform the managers and team members about the late mark. Here you can configure that whether you want the managers to be intimated immediately or not, whether you want the immediate reporting manager to be intimated or not, whether you want to inform all the reporting managers whether or not a person belongs to those reporting managers to be informed about an employee's late coming. So I'll keep it as yes, inform immediate reporting manager. When I keep this as yes, inform immediate reporting manager, only the immediate reporting manager of the employee will get an intimation of the employee's late coming. You can stop at this, but if your organization has further rules like uh, if an employee comes late more than 3 times a month, he has to be the half day has to be deducted from that employee, or if the employee comes later than say 2 hours, then half day should be deducted on every late coming. That can be configured over here. So I'll say that deduct zero point 0.5 leaves for every third late coming in a month. So uh, the first time the employee comes late, his reporting manager is intimated about it. The second time the employee comes late, again the reporting manager is intimated about it. The third time the employee comes late, the immediate manager is intimated about it, plus the employee loses zero point 0.5 leaves. Now, the fourth time, if I leave it at this, the fourth time will be considered as the first late coming once again. So, the fourth time the employee comes late, again the immediate reporting manager will be intimated, but no half day leave will be cut. His next half day leave will be cut on the sixth late coming in the month. However, if you want that after the third late coming, for every late coming he should be deducted zero point 0.5 leaves or he should be penalized, that can be done by clicking on the add more button. So I am going to configure the system as if the employee comes late 3 times, his half day is deducted, and thereafter every time he is late, his half day is deducted. So I'm going to make the second rule as deduct zero point 0.5 leaves for every one late coming. Okay. And then again, over here, you can have different user managers also. So you can say that this leave is only applicable to the HR manager or only applicable to the administration or the sales team, etc. Then comes the part about leave deduction priority. So there are various kinds of leaves in the organization. You can decide the zero point 0.5 leave that is deducted for the late comings should come out of which kind of leaves. So you can have leave the zero point 0.5 getting deducted from casual leave, privilege leave, etc. So I'll say that the first priority should be given to privilege leave. Thereafter, it should be given to compensatory ops. Thereafter, it would be casual leave. And I leave it at that, which means that if an employee's privilege leaves get exhausted, the next time the employee comes late, his zero point 0.5 would be deducted from compensatory ops. If his compensatory ops are also exhausted, the leave will come out of casual leave. If all of these three leaves are exhausted, then his zero point 0.5 will be marked as leave without pay, that is LWP. The next is that this plugin should not be run on holidays. Obviously, if it's a holiday, if a person is on leave, then he should not be marked as late coming. So now that we have completed the configuration, I'm just going to click on save button. After saving this, for all the employees from this point onwards, whoever comes late, this late mark plugin would be run for them. This brings me to the end of this video. If you have any further queries about this video, please write to us on helpdesk@uKnowva.com. Thank you.